And good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let me know if you are hearing me and seeing me. That's always the first thing, I want to make sure. Let me know if you're hearing me and seeing me. I am supposed to be live on LinkedIn, live on Facebook, and of course, I'm seeing I'm live on LinkedIn. Great. Live on Facebook, live on YouTube. So, good morning, everybody. Again, good morning from the beautiful Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago here in the Caribbean. Um, my second live this week um, went live with Andy Foot this week here on LinkedIn, and now I'm live on my own. Um, and I'm going to talk about collaboration this morning. So if you are hearing me and seeing me, or if you're seeing me and not really hearing me, or vice versa, let me know in the comments that you're seeing me here, hearing me, or you're not seeing me. You're not hearing me very well, and I can see what I can do about my audio. So, good morning, everybody. But I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on where in the world you are joining me from. As I said, I am from the beautiful Twin Island of Trinidad and Tobago, and just a little bit about myself. I am a marketing strategist and a business development consultant, and I help businesses and entrepreneurs really with their top line goal, their revenue goals, and helping them to achieve those goals through, of course, very specific strategic sales and marketing activities. So usually I don't always see the comments, but of course, let me know. I realize that I am indeed live on Facebook and live on LinkedIn, and I am also live on YouTube, right? So I hope that I can see person's comments, and of course, let me know where in the world you are joining me from. I would love to know, right? So today's live is, I'm not sure I'm going to wrap up today, but today's live is a continuation of my offline marketing strategies workshop that I'm having next week, February the 28th from 6 to 8 p.m., right? And it's there on the screen. And why offline marketing strategies to grow your business? Simply because I have engaged with a number of small business owners, entrepreneurs who have said to me in different capacities that, hey, Debbie, I have been on social media for a while. I've been doing this thing. I've been posting content, but I am not really getting the type of clients I want, or I'm not getting the volume of clients that I want from social media. And as I've mentioned in lives before, that needs an audit and a look at all on its own, because if you really do want to meet to reach a global audience, you do have to have an effective content marketing strategy. And of course, as by that I mean, an overall digital media strategy. So it's super important to be clear on what it is you want to achieve online and how you go about it. But with that said, many entrepreneurs and many business owners that I speak to, whether they are in a B2B space or a B2C space, they look at, or they focus on social media solely. And so they sometimes, in doing so, have narrowed their ability to reach more clients. And so this is why I am doing this workshop to talk about some offline marketing strategies that you can adopt right now to help you grow your business. And what's interesting about it as well, some of these strategies essentially can also help you to balance what you're doing online, or it's going to help you support what you are also doing online, right? So I'm going to just remove this. And of course, feel free again to add any comments and or questions as we go. And I'm going to jump right in, right? So one of the major um last week I spoke about um, speaking events and how speaking events can essentially really help you to grow your business or your brand, right? And some entrepreneurs say, that's not my really my space. And the week before on that, I spoke a little bit about networking and the importance of networking and attending events like markets, trade shows, and being a part of even, business associations. There's so many on a large scale and on an international scale, as well as even, newer spaces where we can collaborate, right? And keyword here, collaborate. So my third point here, which actually is a little bit of a hybrid marketing strategy that you can do to help you grow your business. And this is actually both an offline and an online strategy, is collaboration, right? There is an expression about, and I and not to put it directly, the expression says if you want to go far, you need to be able to collaborate. Or if you want to go far, you need to work together with someone. It's better to work with someone. You are able to scale your business in a much faster pace. And this is very, very true. And I've noticed it throughout, I would say, the last 5, 6 years in entrepreneurship. When I put myself in spaces where I can collaborate with someone, of course, I see exponential growth, right? And I want to give some tangible examples here, right? So in 2016, I was now kind of starting out a little bit on social media. I was putting out content. My platforms were definitely not where they are now in terms of followers and engagement and so on. And an entrepreneur had approached me to do something very, very simple on Instagram, which was, a kind of it was a giveaway essentially, but part of the giveaway meant that the audience, I think it was an electronic item, right? It was really, really, really nice. I'm not too sure if it was an iPad, but she brought together 20 entrepreneurs who had pitched in some funds and purchased this gift. And we did a giveaway, which essentially said, hey, we wanted our potential followers and existing followers to follow each of the entrepreneurs in that giveaway. So we all had to tag each other in our posts, and it gave the audience, the potential customers, an opportunity to actually win this particular electronic item. I don't want to say it was an iPad because I can't remember, but it was a really, really nice gift, right? And out of that exercise, really, which was a collaborative exercise among 20 entrepreneurs, of course it did. It raised my visibility, it increased my engagement, my various posts got more likes and follows. Um, and of course, my followers grew. And those types of things, which are very strategic in nature, can really help you to build your business and brand, right? And build your visibility and build your presence. And that's a simple form of really collaboration, right? I try to collaborate as much as possible in many spaces with different types of businesses and professionals, right? I try to have them as part of events I throw. I try to do workshops with other colleagues and consultants. Just last month, I was collaborating with Marcia Armstrong um, for our From Budgeting to Branding workshop, and she's in Barbados. So collaboration is also a very strategic and very useful way in which you can grow your business. So I want to give some more examples of what collaboration might look like depending on what business you are in, right? I gave my example just now as a consultant or a service provider. You can collaborate with other you can collaborate with other service providers. Typically, I would say, you may not necessarily deem as a competitor, but that's still, I don't necessarily think you could throw that out. I think that that's still an opportunity for collaboration. But typically, you can collaborate with someone that you see or that your business is not in direct competition with, but that particular person or that particular business has an audience that can essentially help you, right? So, as I mentioned, as a service provider, I collaborated with Marcia. Marcia is really a finance expert and more in the realm of marketing and branding. And so we decided to collaborate there. And that's where we create some synergies, right? She gets more visibility from a Trinidad and Tobago audience, and I get a little more visibility from, a Barbados or Bajan audience. So I actually gave this tip to a hairdresser last year as well, who said she wanted to really improve her, she wanted to do some branding and she wanted to really build her visibility on her social media platforms. And I told her, why doesn't she collaborate with, let's say, a makeup artist, right? So the makeup artist is in a sort of, they have a synergistic realm, right? They're still in the beauty industry, but they are not directly competing because they don't provide the same service, right? She is a hairdresser, obviously, and the artist is exactly that, a makeup artist. And so I suggested, hey, reach out to some makeup artists, and she knew quite a few, to do some sort of collaboration. It could be on a small scale or large scale. For instance, they could team up and do some sort of workshop where they help, it could be entrepreneurs, it could be professionals who want to more insight into, maybe, for instance, you have a haircut and there are different haircuts that work with your face type. And so the hairdresser can provide that type of information, and of course the makeup artist should be able as well to sort of provide information in regard of maybe the different type of makeup that can be used at different events and so on. Makeup for work might not be the same, or is not the same as, let's say, night makeup where you're going out, or if you're going to a graduation or some type of event. So those two things I think is very, very interesting. Um, so doing a collaboration is very, I would totally and completely support it, and I think it works really, really well, right? And again, it doesn't matter what space you're in. It doesn't matter if you're a service provider, or it doesn't matter if you are into a B2C space, you're selling products or you're selling services. It doesn't matter. Collaboration is one of the best ways. And the example I gave before shows that collaboration can indeed take place online and offline. You can do physical face collaborations. You can also do virtual collaborations as well. So with that, I am putting back up my offline marketing strategy workshop, and of course I will drop the registration in the chat. Feel free to feel free to put in any comments and or suggestions as I begin to wrap up here. You know, I just come on very, very quickly and do these lives. I may do one more next week before my workshop, but of course I'll let you guys know by Sunday or so. Feel free to ask any questions. Vincent here is asking me, how or where do we find out about networking or speaking events? So that's an interesting, nice question. If you are on LinkedIn, there are a number of actually speaking, um, some speaking associations here on LinkedIn, and it's quite simple. You could look for speaking engagements or speaking associations, and that's an opportunity to find out about speaking engagements near you. You can also flag things on LinkedIn that you want to find out more about, right? So you can create uh, the notification is not the right word, but you can also do a search and you can tag this, so you will be able to find out about more speaking engagements as it comes up on LinkedIn. It's just like jobs. You can flag for particular types of jobs in particular industries, and you will receive a notification every time someone posts this. So you can on LinkedIn um, search for any sort of associations or groups in terms of speaking gigs, and you could get that there. You can create, the word is not coming to me now, but it's almost a sort of target, and you will be able to anytime there are speaking opportunities that come up on LinkedIn, which I know there are several, you will have the opportunity to do so. And of course, we have all these wonderful Vincent AI tools. And of course, we still have Google. And if you actually put in speaking associations near me, or international speaking associations, or speaking gigs, you will get a plethora of spaces where not only do you see speaking opportunities, but you may also be able to find persons who can help you to get speaking opportunities as well. So as I said last week, I think speaking gigs are one of the best ways, and is essentially one of many strategies that you can deploy offline to help you grow your business. And what I said last week about the speaking gigs is that if these things are recorded, or you're able to record a little a snippet, and you use that and put it onto your social media platforms, you will also gain more authority and more trust. Because when people begin to see you speaking at, and it doesn't always have to be a TEDx talk, although those are fantastic, but any other sort of niche speaking space can help you to really separate yourself, show you as an authority in your space, show you as a subject matter expert, and of course, help to attract more opportunities, right? So yes, you're most welcome, Vincent. There are quite a few information pieces here on LinkedIn all around speaking, and there are opportunities. Again, they are free and there are also paid ones, right? And I think for most people in most spaces, you can find a speaking opportunity near you. In the Caribbean, here we have a number of them. We have a number of different conferences and so on. So again, for anybody who might be a sales leader, marketing leader, HR professional, we have the Project Management Institute has speaking opportunities. You have tech opportunities. You have Canto having a conference. You have the university is now having the Five Islands University is having an AI conference. So there are opportunities for persons in that space, their expertise to speak on how that is impacting AI, is impacting their various, the various industries, how it's impacting academia to how it is impacting and business development and growth and scaling. So excellent ways. So with that, I want to say thank you so much for persons who joined me. Of course, I was live here, live and going on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube. And I may do one more live. Feel free, of course, to message me, or I'm going to drop the registration link if you are interested in joining my offline marketing strategies workshop, open to everybody locally, regionally, and internationally. We will be discussing more offline marketing techniques that you can use to grow your business. So, with that said, you all have a great rest of week, great weekend, and we will chat again soon. Take care, guys. Bye bye.